All right, so welcome back to White House Farm. What we're working on today is we're going to go ahead and install a new chlorinator. I'm going to show you how, whether it's new or replacing an old one. And in our case, we're replacing an old one that cracked over the winter time. So this is a Hayward CL200. They do make a smaller version. I'll make sure to list both these in the description if you're looking to purchase them. Here's my old one. And I'll still be able to use some of the parts off of this, so I won't throw it all away. Keep the cap and stuff like that, because stuff does break and it's plastic. But you can see right here, look at that. That's split right open. So we're gonna have to go ahead and take that off. And your chlorinators are always installed between your filter, whether it be a sand filter, cartridge filter, DE, whatever you're using. It's gonna be in line and it goes into your return back into the pool. So I have a little bit more connections and stuff here, and that's only because I have a solar heater that I made, my son and I, and so that's connected up through there as well. But normally it's just a straight line from your filter to the chlorinator and then right into your return. So, all right, let's go ahead and take this one apart, and we'll go ahead and unbox this one and get our new one on there. Also, make sure to check out our other videos. We're doing one right now on how to turn pond water into crystal clear swimming water. We actually, we're pumping it in because $1,200 for a truckload of water, yeah, we're not doing that. So I'll show you how you can clear this up too. So check out the other videos. Also on how to install liners, clean out your sand filters, all that stuff. So a lot of pool stuff, check it out, and I appreciate it, thank you. So we got a connection here. We can go ahead and separate it over here. I have all these quick disconnects on here, so I can take apart the pieces without having to cut the line. So just something to think about. So you could even take it off here without having to cut the line, and then you can just twist it out. So that way you're not replacing piping every time you have to replace a part or something like that. Just something to think about. All right, so you can have it set up the way you want. I did an elbow on here and with a shut off. That way I can go ahead and disconnect it like I was saying. But here's that piece right there. And the other piece will be another straight piece, and then you can do another 90 going up to your return if you want. Alright, this piece is a lot easier to get out because it's already cracked. Alright, so there's the old one. Alright, so we got our new one here. Voila! There we go. New one, old one. So like I said, you'll save the cap just in case that breaks. You can pull these off and save them. Save your plug just in case something happens to your other one. But if you're a new install, this is what you got. And now we're gonna go ahead and thread from our sand filter into here. We're gonna put some Teflon tape on the fitting. This way you don't have any leaks. And then put a little pipe compound on there. This will ensure you don't have any leaks. Go ahead and thread this in there. That's getting tight. We'll have to use the pliers. All right, so that's all set now. Now we can put our line going from here into the return, and that's what you'll do. And once again, put some Teflon tape on here. All right, so we are all hooked up. Really simple. And now we can go ahead and take this top off. Twist right off like that. And we have some 3-inch chlorine tabs. We'll go ahead and fill this sucker up. One, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we put 15 tabs in. You want to make sure you leave room towards the top so you can always put your top back on. If you stack them too high, it won't go on. So we got those in there. Now let's close this. All right, so that's shut now. So we're all hooked up now, and it's full of chlorine tabs, and you have a dial here. Now, since we're doing a video on how to clear up pond water, we're gonna have this thing out to the max. But normally we have it set down around 2 when it's all cleared up and going good. And you could set it and forget it, but you need to find your happy medium. Some people maybe 3 or 4. It all depends. You're gonna have to adjust it to where your chlorine isn't too high, because if you have too much chlorine, you'll notice you'll start getting like red bumps and itching and stuff like that, especially with kids. And that's from the chlorine. It means your chlorine's too high. And I suggest getting chlorine pH testers, stuff like that, and see where your water's at. That way you're at a good happy medium. But the dial, you're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna set it for your pool, and for how often you're using it, if it's getting really dirty. So that's all the factors that depend on what you're gonna set this dial at. But really simple, and like I said, goes right from your filter into your return. And another thing I want to point out, some people, I've seen them installed, people install them up off the air. You want this on some sort of base or something. That way it's not flexing and cracking. Like the freeze crack I had on mine, that happens if you just dangle it in the air, because it's plastic and it's moving, and if it hits something, it's just going to crack open. So you want to make sure it's mounted on a nice base. So, all right. Once again, I'll leave a link in the description if you're looking to get one. And hopefully this helps someone out. And once again, stay tuned for future videos on all the pool stuff, and old videos you can check out if you're looking at fixing up your pool. But once again, we hope you like, enjoy, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, bye guys.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me.
All right, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, Obo.
Hi, guys.